I'm going to go back to online resources and just talk through a few. I don't want to overwhelm you too much, but Oxford Art Online, I'm not going to click into it, but you can consider Oxford Art Online, as it says here, an encyclopedia resource. It includes a bunch kind of all together. This is, you can kind of consider it maybe a more authoritative alternative to Wikipedia, but it's a great starting place for just like a foundational definition for an art movement, biography of an artist, artistic term, etc. Those can be really great. ArtStore is an image database. I suspect that you guys are probably going to be doing more slideshows and online presentations in the next few weeks. And so in particular, if you're struggling to find a high resolution image of a particular work of art, ArtStore is a really great place to find those. And it is just really, not to be a dorky librarian, but it is a very cool resource to just kind of let yourself browse in. The last one I want to talk about explicitly is Project Muse. This is not one that we've previously had access to. Super, super great resource with both books and journals in it. So let's go ahead and look at this one. And this page here has a number of different entry points, and I'm going to encourage you all to come up here to this searching link right here. It will take you to the interface that feels the most like other databases that we use. And I'm going to put, let's do philosophy and race. Whoops, except I did not spell philosophy correctly. Talking and typing. So let's go ahead and search there. And this doesn't always show up here. Is this the title you're searching for? But sometimes it does. And if you think that looks good, go for it. What I want to point out mostly is that we're seeing a lot of results here, 63,000. They have not made everything free, so I recommend clicking only content I have access to, and that'll pull out anything that we don't get right now. So we're still at 25,000 books and journals here. I also recommend, you can look through them books and journals together. That's certainly fine. But in these instances where you're like, wow, this is a situation where I would really like to find some book content, let's go ahead and click that. It's going to pull out a lot of our results over here. So we're down to 15,000. And at this point, you can just kind of start to browse through them. I will say that we're doing a content search right here, and we're not really able to look under the hood, or I haven't had time to look under the hood to know what kind of search that is. That's probably either a limited text search or a full text search of the book. I'm not sure, but it's why we're getting so many results here. You can search by title. It will be much, much, much more restrictive in terms of what it will return to you. In fact, in this instance, it's only one. It is pretty targeted to our search, though, so it has that going for it. So you might play around going back and forth between content and title searches in Muse. I'm going to click on this, and it's going to give me kind of like, the book jacket blurb here. And then you're going to navigate to certain parts of it. It'll basically be by chapter. And this is really helpful because this is often how students are using these materials. You're probably not reading an entire text for a paper, but in fact, maybe, this is the chapter that you were most interested in. So you can go ahead and download it. And of course, you can do multiple chapters if you were indeed interested in reading the whole book. So these are the resources that we are going to be looking at when you ask us for book materials, both to see if we can get it through these or get something similar. Again, we'll look to purchase an ebook if needed, but I really encourage you all to, again, online resources. Just stay tuned for what's going to continue to populate here. Many of them are going to start to bring in ebook materials, which have their own handiness in terms of your ability to search them and save them and things like that. Lastly, before my computer runs out of juice, library@mecca.edu. You will get Heather, Shiva, Oliver, Linda, Cindy. We really, really miss working with you, and we hope that you'll reach out to us. And again, once you do, we can do a video chat on the phone, text chat, email support. Again, as I said in the other video, I just want to make sure that you know that tutoring for writing and tutoring is still available, same way. I'm just going to demo that real quick here at the end. I'm going to Google Mecca tutoring. And that first hit that comes up, tutoring, Maine College of Art, That's us. You'll see some revised language here about how you're going to get to us. You can use the scheduling website. Again, when you click on this, it's going to take you to a calendar. These are my appointments, but any gray box, you can just click on it. Because I'm signed into my email, it would book the appointment to me. In your case, it would book it to you, and you can just tell us what you're working on. Help! You don't have to say anything. I am going to cancel out of that. But nonetheless, you can see back here on this page, we have our regular hours, our regular awesome tutors. In the event that you're unable to find an appointment that works for you, please, you're welcome to email me specifically for tutoring, or of course, this is the catch-all. So thanks, everybody. We wish you the best success possible in these next few weeks, and we look forward to when we meet again in person. Bye.